So we haven't done one of these videos in a couple of weeks, and it's kind of a blend of a few things that I kind of wanted to talk about, a few things that I wanted to do. In the background you can see a trailer for a game called Dreams. Now this is the kind of game that should be a PlayStation Plus title, simply because it has got so much potential in it, there's so much you can do in the game. And the fact that the makers of this did Little Big Planet, which has previously been a PlayStation Plus title. The second thing that I kind of wanted to mention is, you guys probably don't know this, but next month is the 10-year anniversary for PlayStation Plus. We got the first set of free PlayStation Plus games back in June 2010. So I'm expecting something huge to kind of celebrate a 10-year anniversary. And this is the kind of game that I think would make a perfect thing to go into it. Now with this game, it's got millions of games kind of built into it. You can create your own games, which is a little bit more difficult, and if you do try making your own game on it, the one thing that I would say is you need the right controller. So one thing I do need to mention before we jump into some gameplay is, if you're looking for a new controller, make sure you check out my sponsor Controller Mods. There's a discount code that will pop up. There's a link down below that will take you through to their website that will give you a little bit more of a discount as well. I love their website and I love their controllers because they do full modded controllers and they do the Dominator buttons, and the extra buttons just make games like this so much easier. But let's jump into it. Now, straight up, we're on the home screen, and the one thing that I always like to check out is the picks. MM's the developer, and these are the games that they kind of pick out as their favourites, and we're going to check out ones that I have not looked at before. So no idea what they're going to be like. Some might be awful, some might be really cool. So let's give it a try. D's and Dreams, okay. And the one thing is, as well, it kind of reminds me of Roblox in a way, by the fact of how many games are built into it. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, so we need to use our D-pad. Start game. What do we actually need to do on this? Yupu and Henry in Lost Amongst the Stars. There's some really weird stuff on here, but there's also some really cool stuff.
In the midst of another grand voyage through the outer reaches of the known universe. Rocketing
I like the bassy beat.
Nebulas of green and gold, the irrepressibly intrepid interspace explorers seek fame and fortune beyond the...
Enough, forget the picture, Henry. I thought I told you, disconnect. Right, okay. So the thing is as well, that voice that you kind of heard in the background there isn't something that's built into the game. Someone's actually recorded their own voice and added it as an overlay, which is also pretty cool. But what do I actually need to do? It's kind of just talking at the moment, like an infinite cutscene. Let's just try and skip through it and see if we can actually try and get into a little bit of gameplay.
Our daring hero, Yupu, through sheer cunning, managed to lie his way out of whatever precarious situation he had lied his way into.
Like, this one looks like it could be more of a story-based game, which isn't for everyone. There are some really cool stuff though, like you can get FPS shooters and all sorts. Right, so we're this weird little thing. Did that just say praise Henry? Right, okay. So we're this like weird little spacey creature. And I have no idea where we need to go or what we need to do. Suspect penguin. Something seems off about this penguin. Yes, it does. So where do we need to go? What do we need to do? Go down. So it's not a story-based game. That's a good start. But where do we need to go? What do we need to do? Is it just kind of exploring? Is there a point to it? I have no clue. Right, let's try the next one. I kind of just jump into them to see what they like, and that one seems a little bit weird. Shoot 'em up. That could be cool. Let's jump into this. Fire Mr. Whale. Right, I don't like the inverted, which I think should be changed straight away. Invertedness on games just drives me crazy. See, so something like this, a game has been built on the same thing, but it's completely different. Like, I'm just shooting and I'm nowhere near, apparently. Oh, there we go. So this typical, like, indie-style space shooter. Like, there's literally games out there like this on PlayStation at the moment that you'd pay, like, 12 quid for. So the fact that you can play it for free on a game that's, I think it's like 30 quid to pick up, is pretty cool. Like, the amount it takes to build something like this, I cannot even imagine. Like, I tried building a game and it is so complicated. It is unreal. Right, so we got a space shooter. Let's see what else we've got. Because new stuff gets added all the time. Usually I'll play this game like once a week, once every couple of weeks or something. Just to see what new's been built. City Builder Rome. After playing the SimCity style game this month, I do not want to play that. But I saw one before that I want to check out. This looks pretty cool. Let's jump into this one. And then this is the picks. So these are the ones that have been created by like you guys. And MM's kind of picked it, Media Molecule, as a game that you should check out. Ones that they've liked themselves. So I'm curious to see what else they've actually made. Yeah, so let's see what this is like. This is probably just going to be a slide. If you remember like Mario 64... It's why I looked at this one, because it's what it reminded me of. The slip and slides. I used to love that game. We missed one. No. Like, even games like this, I bet this was so simple to make. Like, the only thing you would have had to kind of do extra is build in the background. Like, that's literally off Mario 64. I wouldn't be surprised if it's exactly what it's based off either. Really? You are halfway. The character's a bit weird though. Like, the thing is as well, with some of these games, you can copy it. And then you can add to it and change little bits of it. So you could literally go, I don't like this character. Copy it over and just change the character that you play as. So like, I'm pretty sure on Mario 64 on the slip and slide you used to just collect coins. Like, it might have even copied like the actual maps, the actual slides as well. It just feels so familiar. Especially with the penguin that you end up racing. Don't trust these though, you look like you're going to get through really, really easy. And then it changes on you. See, I knew it. Final score. Right, we're going to check out one more game on here. And I'm going to go to... I think the pick up and play. I think these are the ones that are actually made by Media Molecule. I'm going to try and go for one that I've not played. So that's been updated, so that might be cool. A little RPG. That could be cool. Let's give this one a go. To finish up with. Somewhere. Not quite here. Not quite there. Well, for a first impression, this is a little embarrassing. Just a little bit. What sort of a name is Penka? No offense to anyone called Penka out there, but Penka Tots. What a name. I am curious to see what you guys think though, with the 10-year anniversary coming up. Is there anything that you're expecting? I wouldn't be surprised at a game like this. I also wouldn't be surprised at Last of Us Remastered. I think a huge kind of PlayStation dedicated title would be amazing, and I'm thinking that if they do actually acknowledge that it's a 10-year anniversary, that we should get something like that. What's the character look like? Creepy as hell. Right, so at the moment we haven't got any weapons. We can just run and jump. Now it said playtesting, so I don't know whether that means that it's a game that's kind of starting to be made or what. Right, okay. So I can open my pouch with triangle and use an illuminate card. Right, so triangle just makes it light. Okay. I have no idea what to do. Yeah, no idea what happened there. Right, let's check out one more. I just want to find something really random and really cool that I've not seen on here before. Like, a lot of the games I have played, so... New and trending. Alright, these are the ones that are made by Dreams. Right, okay. Art Stream. I don't think I've seen that one.
Presenting the epic adventure, Art Stream.
So to finish up with, we'll check out this one. It just kind of gives you an idea, if you're creative, or if you've ever wanted to try and make your own game, that you could literally do anything on this. There's so many people that rather than building new games, that literally just copy games that are already out there in Dreams. It is so crazy, but so cool at the same time. But I think the only thing that I ever tried doing was trying to make an hobby, and it was just so confusing.
Great. You're here. Brilliant.
It's not that
Let me
brilliant.
tell you a story.
You tell me a story.
Like all great stories, it's got action,
Okay.
laughter, a real mean bad guy.
Is that you? Are you the bad guy?
And the most important ingredient of all. Music.
Really? How's music important in a story?
I'm Art, and I play the double bass.
Well done.
The greatest of all
I'm Nick,
instruments.
and I play the PlayStation.
You know, I used to think I was the best. The bee's knees. But actually, I was really down in the dumps. And then some. Rock bottom. The baddest of bad.
But I do
places.
kind of like the big intro bit, because it's what you get on a massive game. So the fact that a game in a game has got something similar.
I would never have come back.
Like, the characters look really weird because you literally have to make them yourself, and it's as though you're making them out of Play-Doh. Like, the style, if you know what I mean. So sometimes they'll look dead realistic, sometimes they'll look awful.
It felt so real. But now I can't really remember it all. It's kind of fuzzy. Like my helpers. Those fuzzy, fluffy imp things.
Oh, hello.
They made me remember the things I didn't want to.
They're awful, those imp things, aren't they? So this, everything's fully interactive by the looks of it, which is quite cool.
Our first album with a proper label. We were going to hit the big time.
So it looks like this one's more of a full story style game.
Before I left.
Okay. Oops.
Sometimes
I hope he's not angry I broke it.
Really see clearly in your dreams, like a light has come on in your mind.
Like any of you guys that actually play Dreams, any games that you think I should check out, you should definitely leave a comment down below with the name of it and I'll try searching it. See, the fact that this has actually been made using the in-game game creator means you could literally create something exactly like this if you actually had the creative know-how. I have no idea though.
Tone it down. Why don't you all tone it up? I'm the only one trying here.
Calm
You
down.
want it toned down? Fine. I'm gone. That toned down enough for you?
Is he okay?
Right, let's see the next little bit and then I'm going to end it. Like I say, I kind of just like showing off these style of games just to show what they're like rather than playing the one game for ages.
Always like that. Layla and me, we were best friends. We've been playing together since we were kids. That's Deepak. Don't remember dreaming about Deepak.
That's a cute little
He
robot.
was my
Well, there you go. That is the style of game that I think should be a PlayStation Plus game. It's called Dreams. You can pick it up yourself. It's an awesome title. It's got so much built into it that you can never really get bored. And if you do, you can always try creating your own. This is the kind of game that should be a PlayStation Plus title. And with the 10-year anniversary coming up, I think this would make an awesome addition. Leave a comment though. Let me know your thoughts. Again though, if you are looking for a new controller, make sure you check out Controller Mods. There is a discount code down below and that'll pop up on screen. And the link down below will give you a bit more of a discount as well. But thanks for watching.